Hey there guys, what's going on and welcome back to the Ultimate RTG and Sevilla. Go on, get in there. They did it, boys. They never let us down, and I can assure you 100%, no doubt about it, the referee did the Acuna SBC, because that penalty decision within the first 5 minutes, oh dear, I don't know how they gave it. When I was watching the game and he started going like this, pointing to the VAR box, yes, I was on the edge of my seat. I said, do it. Give it right now. 1-0 up, 5 minutes in, job done. And then just sit back and defend, because Sevilla's got a good defense on them. So they did give it, and then later on in the game, they got through on a counter-attack and they won 2-0 anyway. So with this upgrade, 88 rated, god damn. That is pretty mental before Team of the Year, Team of the Season. Like, this card is one of the best looking players on the game. And if you didn't do it, sorry to like rub salt in the wound. It's a bad decision from your part. I did tell you though, for 170k, if he does get a boost, even so, like the price with the way he was playing originally, it's a nice unlock, and I scored a banger. And that's what I love about this Acuna SBC unlock, is that he can literally play anywhere. Let's say in the scenario of having too many defenders and we were like playing him as a left centre back, it doesn't make any difference, because then he can get pushed to CDM. And then if it's like, all right, we've got 2 CDMs in our team, he can get pushed as a left mid. Like, he is the last person to think of trying to like position. But what I also need to find out is how to get this team on good chemistry without using Kunde or really the players that I just despise. And one of those is Kunde for some reason, I don't know. I went back to his card yesterday and I wanted to try him without Rafael Varane, okay? So my defense was Romagnoli, Chiellini, and Kunde. And I know some people like him, and I can understand why, because he does feel good in the challenge sometimes when you time it right. But what I don't like in-game is his weak frame. Like, he doesn't seem that wide, he doesn't seem that commanding. And for whatever reason, he doesn't lock into the ball as often as, let's say, a Kyle Walker. And I know he's broken on the game, but it's just that feel. And it is like a downgrade, in my opinion. So for me, I really don't want to use him. But some of the new purchases that I did make yesterday, it was Donnarumma, because I was using Romagnoli and I wanted that chemistry link. I also picked up the right-back version of Cuadrado, but has he always been a right back? No, he's been right wing, and then he has had 2 versions at right back, an inform and also a rule breaker. Now, if you're looking to play him as a right mid, I would suggest going for the one with better dribbling. I've tried them both, and just for myself, when he gets through and you can do a little bit of a step over and his shooting's fine, I really enjoy that version. So for me this weekend, I was weighing up like the options. Is it even worth going out of my way, bringing in Chiellini, Donnarumma, and all of these players and downgrade the side? Now, a lot of you would say, no, it's not. But then what's going to happen is that I'll continue running the whole Virgil van Dijk, Kyle Walker, Rafael Varane combo. And it just isn't really that enjoyable to play another weekend league with. And then I have like nothing to really speak about, or I don't really have anything to advise you on, because it's just the same players that we've seen over and over. And then I had so many other like builds that I was posting out on Twitter. I was even suggesting dropping Rashford from the side and finding somebody else. So basically what I want to do is, I don't even care about Romagnoli. Honestly, like if he was in the team, if he wasn't, doesn't make any difference to me. But what I'd like to do is definitely use Chiellini for 1 weekend league run. The money that we have like locked in on him, we're making profit. As the day goes on, like he just continues rising and going up, going up, going up. So I don't know if you would even tell me to sell him now and cash out. But I do like Chiellini, and I think he's a solid card. It's just different and I want to use him. And that chemistry to Cuadrado really, really helps. So Romagnoli isn't a definite. Donnarumma we don't have to use. And then Kunde I want to get out the starting 11 and then maybe go back to Rafael Varane or use somebody else. So it's a bit tough. It's a little bit tough. But I was thinking, right, on Friday, it's the 1st of January. And that's when the new icon swaps at 6 PM start. So do you think it would be a cool idea, instead of maybe playing the weekend league on Friday, working towards the icon swaps and getting as many as I can for the base to middle, and then, fingers crossed, we get a really nice icon for our team, to help Kem. What would be sick is if I end up getting a center back, like a really nice, a prime Rio. I can't get a prime. A middle version of Rio, or even a middle Desai that I can start in the midfield that I was looking at the other day, or even late last night, to bring in for Kem. I don't know, man. What is annoying is that Chiellini already is hard to get into a team because he's set as a CDM, and then Acuna doesn't really have any amazing links. Do you know who I should have done, though? And I kind of regret this decision, but I don't know how good he'd perform, and it was Jesus Navas. You know, at the start of the game, we loved him in the right back position. He was really, really weird. Like, he didn't have the strength stats, but in game, he was pretty damn solid. I should have got him in just for like 100,000 or 150,000. I wasn't to know, though, they were going to drop this Acuna SBC. Now I really want to get him into the side. Or an Argentinian icon. I can only think of like Maradona that I'd want to use. Like Zanetti wouldn't even get Kem unless it's his prime icon moments at CDM. It's a madness right now because I've got so many like interesting players, but I can't get them into a team that just looks good enough and is worthwhile going out of my way to use, because it's kind of a downgrade on our last squad. But let me know how you guys are getting on, and if you are enjoying the series, by the way, hit the thumbs up. I forgot to mention that. If we can aim for like 2,000, that'd be awesome. If you're new to the channel as well, please do think about hitting that subscribe button. It is free and it will help me push to 300,000 subscribers. So what I was doing yesterday was in Rivals, testing out my team, trying to make some upgrades to the side. And like I mentioned, the two main players were Donnarumma and Cuadrado. And I kind of like him. I like Cuadrado. Donnarumma seems all right, but I'll be honest, for the price and what you get back, you're better off using Courtois, Verstegen, or Black Pope. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really worth going out of your way spending on a keeper. But as I was needing chemistry and stuff, and I wasn't to know where I was taking the team, I think he's all right. And he discards for 70k anyway, so it's not like we're going to lose anything. I actually like that. Record breaker, discarding for 70k. So maybe buy a full record breaker team. If you're going into that like whole market crash kind of vibe. Because by the way, you know, team of the year, we were expecting it to come out maybe Friday or on Monday. Oh no. Guess what's coming out before that? Headliners. You know, last year where if they won 4 games in a row, they'd get a boost. Well, this time it's 3 games in a row they've got to win, and then they get an upgrade. So is it EA's way of just taking more coins off the game? How are we even going to prepare for this? I don't know. What we can do, though, you know, Thursday is usually our Foot Champ rewards. Well, it will be. We'll have our Team of the Week pack anyway. We'll open those. But when it comes to the Rivals and also 100k pack from Foot Champs or Division Rivals, whatever, I'm going to probably keep hold of those for Friday. Because if they do drop, like, headliners in packs, I would rather like open my packs now instead of waiting for Team of the Year, because one of those headliner cards is going to be not only an upgrade but just really good value for what you get. And also Bruno Fernandes, if he gets one, it basically screws over anyone that decided to do his player of the month. And I feel like they shouldn't give him a headliner. If they do, then it kind of tells you that he's not going to get into the Team of the Year promo. And it also tells you that they don't care about those users that unlocked his player of the month. So no, I don't think they should do that. One thing I wanted to say, though, is what rares are you going to be buying right now? Are you going to be going for Premier League, Liga 1, or Bundesliga for the upgrade packs? Because last year was pretty easy. Like, the decision was made for you. You had Mbappe available and Neymar from the Liga 1, so you'd want to get one of those big hitters. This time around, there might not be a Neymar. It might just be Mbappe on its own. So would you look to go and do the Premier League, because you'll have Virgil van Dijk, you'll have Trent, you'll have Kevin De Bruyne, you'll have some nice options? Or then do you go to the Bundesliga and potentially go and pull Davies, Neuer, Kimmich, Muller, potentially Lewandowski? I don't know this time around. Like, obviously, I want to get that Mbappe. I really want to pull Mbappe. But then if Bruno Fernandes is in the Team of the Year, I probably would go for Prem, just because that card is going to be nuts. Like, he's going to be so good. That is the De Jong that we're after. But then De Jong wasn't overly hyped. So for 1.5 million, he was a decent price. when he first came out, and then he dropped to 1 million coins. Under 1 mil. I just couldn't believe it. Like, remember Team of the Season, and his price was like 800, 850. Madness. But how much would you predict a Bruno Fernandes to cost you? Like 2.5 mil, something like that, 2.7. It's going to be way out of budget. That's why we need to get our grind on and make as many coins as we can before this Team of the Year promo. Well, it's a good thing, actually. Like, I know some people will be like, oh, EA suck. Why have they delayed it? I don't really mind. It just allows us to prepare even more for it. And headliners aren't so bad. Like, I don't mind the promo itself, like the cards. It just depends on who they really pick for the promo. But that boost, they will just get a natural boost anyway. So it's going to be like a cool promo. But go on, pick players that are different. Maybe do some position changes as well. I really like that. I like how they're trying to take the game in that direction, where they make it a little bit more interesting for chemistry. I did mention like a few days ago, or maybe even weeks ago, I said that Chiellini right now might be a bit annoying to get into a squad, but later on down the line, if they continue with this theme of changing positions and going crazy, then he'll be able to be brought into a side that is kind of useful in the long run. So yeah, Chiellini I like. I just don't really know what to do with the team, honestly. Which is a little bit annoying. And then I was thinking to myself, do I delay the weekend league and play on Saturday instead of starting on Friday, and then use my time efficiently and effectively to go and get our base to middle icon? And you never know, we could pull something. I'm not sure. Like Rashford, I don't really care to use right now because I've already got my Mbappe combo with Aouar. So Rashford can be dropped. But I was looking at the market value. If I sell him now, it's 70k. That's literally nothing. I don't even really have to sell him. And then with Raphael Varane, he's only 150. So these players aren't that valuable. And what's the point of selling now if there isn't going to be a market crash? Or do you believe we're going to have a market crash and then another one? Because people will panic for the headliner promo. And then once that's done, people will then panic for the Team of the Year promo. I feel like EA are aware of what's going on, and they've done this on purpose. Because I swear we never got headliner just before one of the biggest promos on the game. It is mad. So Team of the Year is going to be towards the end of January. I think so. I think it is. But with this squad, I need some help. I need some guidance right now. How do I get this team on full chemistry and it's going to be a playable side and it doesn't feel like a downgrade? Because yesterday it wasn't so good at the back. It just wasn't. And having used Aouar as an attacking CDM, or trying to play him in that role where he defends a little bit and pushes on, and I also tested out Verratti there, it does not work. The play goes through them. It feels like I don't even have a defender. And then Kante, bless him, he's on his own and he's trying his best to recover and do everything for the side. That's not good enough. So I need to figure out another way to get this on full chem. Verratti, I did say though that I was intending to sell him anyway and cash out for my profit. So Rashford, Verratti, Kyle Walker, and maybe Varane I was going to sell, but I don't want to use Koundé. Is there anyone else that is like better than him or just feels really good in game? I don't know. Chemistry is annoying. I wish one day they just thought, or they think, let's get rid of it. Let's revise everything, revamp the whole concept, and just allow people to link whoever they want to link up. Because you're going to see the same teams anyway. Like, if that's the argument, that everyone would just bring in, like, Mbappe, Ronaldo, Neymar, this, that. Well, everybody has Mbappe, Kante, Varane, and the same teams. So just let them have the same teams, but even better, right? Maybe. But anyway, I am done for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, yeah, the Team of the Year. Let you know, like, what I'm having to do with my squad. Not sure really what I'm going to be packing tomorrow. But at least over the next few days, we've got some interesting content, right? So I do have my Team of the Week pack, which you never know, I might pull big if the Team of the Week's good. And then on Friday, I believe I'm going to delay my weekend league and just grind that icon swap. So then on Saturday, well, in Saturday's video, we'll have the, yeah, icon pack. for you guys to enjoy. So really, really good content coming up. Fingers crossed I can get my grind on. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. And if you have, hit that thumbs up and I will see you on the next one. But I did play this draft. I forgot to mention, I was in this draft, right? I had Hierro, the baby version of Hierro, or the middle version. I think it was the middle version, and he wasn't very good. He was pretty average. But one of the games was like unbelievably slow. Like I could not believe it. It was lagging. I don't know if I would have left the clips in, but it was like giving me those symbols at the top. It was unbelievable. And I think I ended up winning like 6-5 in the second round of the draft. Pretty mental. Did I pack anything? Discard inform. Awesome. But some of those players that I had used, it was the team of the tournament or team of the group stage, Rashford. He was quite nice. I did feel an upgrade there, actually. His finishing, like his shot power in some situations was good. Who else did I have in that team? I think it was just like Hierro. I had also McTominay. Hang on a minute. McTominay, right? He weren't even that bad. He was okay, like 6'4". If he gets another upgrade, he'd be a good card on the game. Like he was decent. Sterling played quite well, and I had Gomez again. Gomez is such a good card. Like, for real. Gomez is unbelievable. I'd love to bring him back into this team. Well, I could, because I'm using basically a Serie A team. So, yeah, never say never. But anyway, boys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.